Well, greetings everyone and welcome to another video. This video has me up here in Minersville, Pennsylvania for a sort of a special event or something like that. But what you see behind me is called the Project 113, and I know absolutely nothing about this engine, but I do have somebody that's here with me today that knows a little bit about this. And what we're here for today is to actually watch them fire this thing up, which is getting ready to do its Santa run over the weekend. December 9th and 10th, they have Santa rides up here, and this engine is pulling the cars. So I have two guests with me today, but the first one that is here with me,
Good morning, everyone.
The official spokesperson for Reading and Northern now.
Jamie, very official now.
Yes, Jamie Macon is here with me, so she knows a little bit about this, actually more than what I do. So what is the Project 113 and what are they doing here today with it?
Okay, the Project 113, they are a nonprofit group that own and maintain and fire this steam locomotive. It's stored at the Reading and Northern Minersville station, which is where we are today. And what this locomotive is, she's a 100-year-old, yes, she just had her birthday in June of 2023, 100-year-old steam locomotive built by the Alco company. And she is an 060 switcher, but she's not your ordinary 060 switcher. You might think of a typical Pennsylvania Railroad Baldwin type switcher like number 26 up at Steamtown. This one is significantly bigger. It is either the biggest 060 switcher ever made or it's the second biggest. We're not sure. Norfolk and Western might have one bigger. But what we're doing here today, this locomotive, it was originally with the CNJ Railroad, that's the Central Railroad of New Jersey. And then it served some time in a local mine near Minersville. I'm not sure exactly which one. And then it was acquired by this group where it was restored to operating condition. Today we are here to fire up the steam locomotive. She's going to be running Santa Claus trains with the Reading Blue Mountain and Northern Railroad this weekend. And that's going to be Saturday and Sunday, 3 trips each day. But we got to get a head start. These things don't fire up like the car sitting in your garage. It's a long process. It'll probably take us anywhere from 6 to 8 hours to get her up to operating temperature. It's going to be a process. We'll start by throwing wood, cardboard, stuff that burns pretty easily into the firebox. And then when she starts to come up to temperature, we're going to switch over to coal. And she runs off a combination of bituminous and anthracite coal. I believe that's a 2-to-1 ratio or approximately. And by, I'd say, mid to late afternoon, we're going to have her up to full operating temperature and pressure, running completely off of coal. We'll turn all the appliances on. Everything's going to be checked over. Make sure she's good and ready to go tomorrow morning to give the kids and their family a special treat going into the holiday season.
All right, so there you have it. So we are going to watch them fire this thing up, and my thanks to her for inviting me and also RJ, who is here. He's over talking with one of the conductors there, I believe. So they're getting ready to throw the stuff in the firebox and get this thing fired up. So let's go check this out and see what's all involved in getting a steam engine running. So there is a look at the 113 engine and the car that goes along with it, but they are not going to use that car for the excursion tomorrow. What Jamie had explained to me is Reading and Northern will come up with their one GP8 diesel engine, and they bring the cars up, they hook the steam engine up on one end and the diesel's on the other end, and then they will use this line here, which is still an active line, but they only have a couple freight customers on it. And I believe she said it's an 80-minute round trip. So they go up one way with the diesel on, and then when it comes back, I believe the 113 is the one doing the work and everything. So let's take a walk over there and take a look at what they're doing, getting this thing ready to fire up. All right, so you probably hear a chainsaw running, and what they're doing is they're cutting up some wood on the other side over there. and putting it in there. Got a mixture of cardboard, newspaper, wood, and he was shoveling some coal in there, so they got to load the thing up to get the fire started. Alright, so Jamie did climb up there. That is a fan that's up there to get it started here and get the draft and everything. They did light it up in the firebox. Probably can't see it, but there is some smoke coming out of it there. So it'll take a while here, but eventually they'll get a fire roaring in there and have to do the rest of it to get this thing up to temperature. So she is starting to smoke there a little bit, but they are taking the cover off here of the tender, which is loaded up with coal, and then what they do is they have a conveyor belt on the other side that you probably saw there, and that's what they hand shovel it onto the conveyor belt and goes up and gets loaded into the tender. Alright, so as Jamie was explaining to me, and we got a long way to go, but right up in there you see those valves up there. So when it gets up to its operating pressure and temperature, those valves up there will begin to steam and everything, but we got a long way to go yet, which she is really starting to smoke here pretty good. But an interesting fact that she was just explaining to me here, so the people that are involved with the Project 113 here will be doing all the shoveling here with the coal and everything, but they cannot move this locomotive until they have somebody from Reading and Northern up here who is, lack of a better term, federally licensed to run train engines. And I forget the technical term for it, but they can't move this thing until they have somebody from Reading and Northern here to be at the controls there, and that's not going to be today. Today it is just getting this thing fired up to temperature, getting it ready for the run over the weekend. So if you can see and hear that, there are some cinders beginning to fall underneath here already into the catch box underneath. So at some point here, we're going to get a little lucky. If I can zoom in there, they're actually building a coal train up there. And at some point, that thing's going to be coming down here and passing right by the station here. But that'll be sometime this afternoon. We thought it was coming towards us, but they're in the process of building it. And you can tell we're up here in coal country. Look at that Orange Creek flowing there. Alright, they allowed us to climb up in here, and from what you can see here, it is smoking pretty good in there, and it is starting to get warm here. But I don't know if they got pressure. I was going to say, that's what I was looking to see, if there was any pressure or anything yet.
5 hours to go.
Still got a long way to go yet, but we're slowly getting there. What are we, 2 hours into this or so since they fired, since they more or less threw the match in?
Quarter to 11. Maybe an hour. good. There, if I can see.
Oh yeah, there we go. Fogging up the lens.
Stick my feet in there quick. Yeah. Might not get them back. No idea. Sorry. Drowning in it.
It's going pretty good.
How are you doing? Alright, shut it. There's a lot of coal burning in there. So we should go like that. Whoa! Sticking me.
So it's starting to smoke a little bit more there. Still got a ways to go to get pressure build up there. But one thing we're going to check out across the street here is the old trestle that's right over here. So this was 2 tracks going across here at one time. And basically what the railroad did, I'll get on the other side of the fence here, but it went up and followed basically that road that's the street that's there, whatever street it is. But there, I'm sure Jay would be interested in that. There's 2 culverts right there that run underneath part of the road. It's a nice looking old train trestle. Now we do have some steam coming out, but not enough yet.
Oh, that's for the blower.
That's for the blower?
The drain for the blower, when you are about to turn it on, you'll turn it on from the turret. There's a big row of knobs and stuff up on the very top, and then you have your actual blower valve, and you turn it on from there, and you just crack it a little bit, just so the water comes out, because water always condenses.
Yep.
In steam. And once it's nice, clear plume of steam, and the wind is blowing in the right direction,
Yeah.
you can close that, which I just did. And now we can take the
Take the blower off the top.
the really dirty blower fan.
So now basically this is running, burning on its own without any help from...
We have enough steam to run the blower, and we don't need that. Yes. Grab that. Which is much preferable to that.
Yeah. So enough steam to run the blower, and they can take the electric fan off that they had running when they first fired it up.
Correct.
All right, so while they're over there playing the waiting game there, waiting for more fire or more heat and everything there, we decided to walk over here and check out this little display that they have over here. Miner's display. There is a huge chunk of anthracite coal right there. And then down here they got some more anthracite coal. The miner right there. And a little makeshift mine hole here. Okay, so there is a size comparison of the big chunk of anthracite, and RJ's standing on it there. Yeah, not quite as big as the one that's up in Jim Thorpe, but still a impressive piece there.
I'm about 6 foot, so that's about 5.
Yeah, it's almost 6 foot tall.
Yeah, I'm 6 foot, so it's just shy.
Yeah.
Only about 4 inches shorter.
Yep. loaded coal train heading down through. So that was a nice treat getting to see the coal train go through here, and most likely that will be headed down to their North Reading yard, where it will be Norfolk and Southern will be picking it up and taking it to its wherever it's going, its destination. All right, so we got hissing coming off the engine, so there is pressure building up in the boiler. Still waiting for it to get up to the right amount of pressure and everything. But the crew is up there polishing it, making it all shiny for the runs this weekend. Well, it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we got steam and chugging.
I don't know. I wasn't privy to that.
That's what we were waiting for all day, for that right there. The relief valves went off. It is where it's supposed to be with pressure. As they say, our work here is done.
She's done blowed off her steam.
All right, so that is going to wrap it up for up here in Minersville for the startup of the Project 113 steam locomotive. It's about 6 hours later from when they first lit the firebox on the locomotive there to get this thing started up. So she is up to pressure right now and she is ready to run. So my thanks to Jamie here for the invite. I had an absolute blast today, so thank you so much for the invite. Also, that guy over there for coming along. And thanks to the staff here and the workers with the Project 113 for allowing us to climb around on the locomotive there and get some great shots of the firebox and everything. So if you did like the video, please give it the thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down there. And if you want to be notified when I upload new content to YouTube, you can ring the bell down there as well. And the links to Jamie's and RJ's channel will be down there in the description field. So until next time, it's have a ball and do it all. We'll see you soon.